Hey guys, Supersonic123 aka John here. Welcome to episode number 2 of the West Ham Career Mode. In today's episode, guys, we have the third and final group game of our preseason tournament, and we start making some transfer activity. Now, I know these first two episodes have been pretty short, with only 8 minutes in each, but I promise to you guys that that will improve once the Premier League starts, which should be in the next episode for you guys. And, well, anyway, we take on Zenit St. Petersburg here in the first preseason game. They will get the first chance underway as they get played in here, and the Zenit man shoots, but it will be saved and put behind by Adrian. Following that, then Chiasse would play in Zaza, who would find Manuel Lanzini, and we get our first goal of the West Ham career mode, and he dab! Yeah, it was my first goal in FIFA 17 on YouTube, so naturally I had to do the dab celebration. It was an obligation to do the dab, so we did the dab. Anyway, a fantastic vision by Zaza to pick out Lanzini, and Lanzini with a clinical finish, first time with the right foot volley, past the Zenit goalkeeper into the back of the net. West Ham won Zenit 0, and you see here my manager on the touchline. He's obviously elated with that. That's obviously the manager avatar that I made. As Lanzini gets his first goal in this preseason tournament, and it would be West Ham 1, Zenit St. Petersburg 0 at half time. Following that into the second half, Artem Zhuba will come forward for Zenit, and he would play in his teammate here. He drills the ball inside, and it would be shot towards goal by, I believe that's Mauricio. It is Mauricio. I was having a problem reading the name. And as he fires in at level, Zhuba was looking for the right option, and in the end, it comes to the man himself, and he would volley it with the half volley it with the left foot into the back of the net, and Axel Witsel very nearly puts Zenit into the lead here with a thunderous left foot shot, thundering against Adrian's crossbar and going out for a goal kick. Then Zenit will come forward yet again with Witsel again forcing a save out of Adrian. I believe it was Witsel. It was. It's hard to mistake the Afro of Witsel. And as he would turn on the shot and to be saved by Adrian into injury time, then Zenit would have another shot to be saved by the West Ham goalkeeper Adrian, and it would finish West Ham 1, Zenit 1. So a 3 draws out of 3 games, we end up crashing out of the preseason tournament early, but there isn't another 6 minutes in this episode for fun, so we're just going to be doing a lot of transfer activity. As we rejected an offer there for Everton, for Andy Carroll, we set the asking price at 12.5 million for the striker, which was met by Borussia Dortmund. Everton failed to meet it, and as such we reject their smaller offer. Then, as you see here, he is sold to Dortmund for £12.5 million. We've received a transfer offer for Jonathan Caleri. I haven't used the guy much, so I wouldn't know much about him, but we are going to reject this offer from Valencia. Both Besiktas and Bristol City come back to us over Özcup and Tammy Abraham. Özcup said Besiktas said they wanted 30.5 million for Özcup. We increased our offer to 25 million and see what they say to that. Whereas with Tammy Abraham's club, Bristol City, they said they wanted over 2 million for the guy. We end up matching their asking price, I should say, of 2.9 million, and then we make a bid for this young man, Alban Lafont, 17-year-old, 74 overall goalkeeper. I don't really trust Darren Randolph as a backup keeper. I want to get this guy. He's the same overall as Darren Randolph, but he's 12 years younger, or something like that. Anyway, Besiktas accept our £25 million offer for Özcup, so we offer him a contract and see what he says to that one. And Bristol City also accepted £2.9 million for Tammy Abraham. We would offer him a contract. He would be a player to nurture for the future, but I would use him in Capital One Cup games and such, you know. And with the departure of Andy Carroll, it's more likely that we'll be playing him instead of sending him out on loan, which is what my original plans were had Andy Carroll stayed. And we see some player training here, and as we move forward. Toulouse came back to us over the bid for Alban Lafont, and they would reject it. They said, saying they want an increased price for him. We increased our bid to £5 million for the 17-year-old, and see if they come back to us. We get transfer for Winston Reid from West Bromwich Albion. Of course, we reject that and disallow all future offers. There's no way I'm selling Winston Reid. He's the best player in the squad, bar maybe Payet. But as you see here, Ogzan Özcup, if that's how I pronounce his full name, accepts his contract, and we do sign him as a first choice centre midfielder. Tammy Abraham rejects his contract because we didn't tell him what role he was going to have, so we offer him the same exact stuff. We give him a squad role this time of future first team player because it's 69 overall. That's what he'll be. And Albin Lafont then Toulouse do accept our offer of £5 million for the teenager, and we would offer a contract to him as well. Anyway, we hire a third youth scout here. I was waiting a couple of weeks. Basically, the youth scouts reset every week on every Friday in FIFA 17 because that's when the game starts, Friday the 1st of July. And so I kept checking for a good third youth scout, and we found him. We hired him there, and I wanted to make it so it's on the 1st of August that we send him out. As we send out all the other ones, it would just work well because we get the youth scout monthly report the same day. So anyway, just have a look at Oju Cup's stats here. These are our stats of our new signing. 23 years old, 81 overall. And Albin Lafont also accepts his contract, so he joins West Ham for £5 million as a backup keeper. And these are his stats, his goalkeeping stats, obviously the only ones I'm going to show you as he's a goalkeeper. And then Tammy Abraham accepts his contract, so we make our third signing of the day in Tammy Abraham. And also, look, West Ham come to us here and said that we fulfill their expectations of our youth expectations of them in signing Tammy Abraham and Albin Lafont, as they're both under 20 and they both have a potential higher than our first team players in that particular position, that being goalkeeper and striker. Anyway, our Sky Future Star returns, and it's a Portuguese winger by the name of Alvaro Estevez, and this is looking at him here, absolutely rapid. I think that's his hypothetical future stat as opposed to his current stats. So we're going to offer him a contract and see what he says to that, as he is 17 years old. We also send out our 3 youth scouts. We send this English scout here to England for 9 months, any type. We send out Nixos Alexopoulos, the Greek scout, to Brazil, I believe it is, to search for a technically gifted player, as they would be more common in Brazil, as you would certainly know. And we send Sheil Nicholson, the Scottish scout, down to Ghana to look for a physically strong player. So we're kind of varying the types of players we're looking for here. So we're sending a youth scout out to Ghana to look for physically strong. So that's what we want. So then we get a transfer offer here for Raphael Spiegel, our 4th choice goalkeeper following the arrival of Lafont. And we accept this offer from Grimsby Town. And Alvaro Estevez also accepts his contract. So these are his current stats of 59 overall. You know, he's not what I showed you a minute ago, but those are his potential future stats, what he could potentially be. 3-star weak foot and 4-star skills, though. I'm very happy with that. He has 4-star skills. I'm very happy with that because it's completely randomized. You could have had 1 star in each, or you could have 5-star, 5-star, you know? So I think, given that's complete luck for the draw scenario, I think having 3-star weak foot and 4-star skills is pretty good, you know? Rather one-footed, or I shouldn't say one-footed, but rather weak on the opposite foot. But either way, rejecting offer there for Diafra which you saw a minute ago. That brings to an end our second episode of the West Ham Creamer, guys. So we'll see you for the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and goodbye.